We're doing tiramisu today with coffee kombucha and licorice and a little bit of salt. It's gonna be good. Yeah. Mwah.
Coffee kombucha that I did a while back that I'm gonna be using. I'm doing this because there might be a little bit of scopy in there. Oop, yeah, there was a little bit of that scope. And then 1 bottle of marsala. I'm going to boil it down, reduce it to half. 250 grams of sugar. Boom. Adding a little bit of water to the sugar. 121 Celsius. I would suggest you to use your whisking machine. I don't have the luxury of that. I only got this little whisk here, which is great. I'm thankful for what I got. I don't even have a fucking bowl. You gotta watch out at this point because right now there's a bunch of alcohol in here and there's a flame down there. Alright, so I got 200 grams of egg yolks in this. Just like this. Put it on a wet towel. Boom! It's a little bit easier, but still a little hard. Alright, I just want to show you something really quick, okay? This is why you don't go by gelatin sheets. This one weighs 2. This one weighs 5. 300 grams of heavy cream. Oh, got so. Sugar is ready. A little browning on the side, but that's because I don't have a thermometer. So I don't actually know when it's on 121. So I know that once it starts caramelizing on the sides, I know it's about 125, 130. Now it's about whisking this really hot into this. Now if you got a machine, you should definitely use a machine. But I ain't got that, so I gotta use my fucking hands. Which is gonna suck, I'm not gonna lie. We out here whisking. I got a bunch of caramel on the counter as well. When I'm done, I'm just gonna put Charlie on the table and he can lick up the caramel. I'm joking, I'm not gonna do that. But this is looking good. There's some lumps in there. I'm gonna try to just see if I can get those out. I'm gonna start blooming my gelatin now. It's gonna bloom for 5 minutes. I won't bloom more than that because I'm a 5-minute bloomer. That's what I am. Keep whisking, keep whisking, keep whip. If you had your mascapone and the cream in the fridge, then it's a good idea to take it out so you can temper it. If it's too cold, the gelatin is gonna start setting really fast and you're gonna get small lumps of gelatin in there. This is all a temperature game. 20 grams of gelatin. Squeeze that shit, baby. Whoop. Feel like it looks pretty good. I think it's about time we add the whole thing here. Gonna start by folding. It's looking real good. Look at that. Boop. Right in my mouth. This is 400 grams of heavy cream in a wine glass. That's pretty neat. I think this is almost the perfect consistency of whipped cream. I love when it's like this. But for this purpose, it needs to be a little bit stiffer. That's it. Looking like that. Boop. That's how we want it. Oh, I done make a mess. Now we're gonna slowly fold this in. Nice, airy, fluffy. At the end here, I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt. Whoa, look at that. I'm gonna use the word phenomenal. Now we're adding this here. And that's it. I'm just gonna pop it in the fridge and it's gonna be there for 2-3 hours. I literally just got done doing tiramisu and my neighbors asked me to do a mayo. I feel like I've been whisking all day. Mayo done. And here we got 150 grams of sugar, 200 grams of water, 50 grams of licorice. So I'm just gonna get this up to a boil, let it simmer, stir it around, and get a little simple zizzer out of this. Going down to pick up some food my neighbors made for me. You see that? That's pretty dope, huh? Oh, this looks good. And this is the mayo that I made that you used to make this, huh?
Yes, with vegetable.
Risotto Milanese. Yo, this risotto Milanese is out of this world. Super creamy, packed with flavor. They hit it. They nailed it. There's so much. It's so fucking big. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. I like when people say that because it kind of insinuates that they've been lying for everything they said before it. Like that. There we go. Okay. It's kind of dumb. You got it. You got it. Ah. Oh, that's good. Questo è Liquirizia. Okay? Ah, it's good.
Carolina love it.
È true, è proprio buono, eh?
Yeah, it's really good with the
Il
salmon.
mio chef.
There we go.
Mamma mia, buonissima, sei matta. Mi piace la liquirizia di Asmus. È buonissima.
Bravo.
Bravo.
Grazie.
Questo chef è proprio bravo.
Charlie, bless you.
Buono, eh?
È buonissimo, Rasmus.
Grazie mille. I'm really happy that you enjoyed it. It's, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking making tiramisu for Italians.
No, io promossissimo.
Ok, perfetto. Ciao.
Best tiramisu I ever eat.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. You win.
Thank you so much. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I made too much. Clap. Right here.
No, ma che rompi palle.
I think I told you before, but my neighbors are always looking for their cat.
Eli! Dov'è caro?
My neighbors are always looking for their cat. This is so fucking good. You know what hits me? The salt is perfect. And the licorice, come on. Even though this is really heavy, the kombucha, coffee kombucha makes it really light. Light. Maybe I shouldn't say light, but like it makes it acidic. And that kind of helps balance this whole thing out. And then the licorice on there is just, bro. But licorice with coffee and with chocolate, are you joking me? That's perfect. It's really something else. It's kind of like tasting something familiar, but in like new surroundings. It's like, I know you, but something changed. It's kind of like meeting a friend that you haven't seen in 10 years and you're like, you're the same, but you changed. Like you went abroad and you fucking fucked a bunch of people and you came back with all this knowledge and people moved your borders and you thought something and somebody said you were wrong and you changed your mind and now you're a new person and you cut your hair short and whatever. Like now it's the same, but a little bit more adult, you know, a little bit more put together, a little bit more. Oh, that's actually kind of fucked up saying that about like the most classic dessert in the world, but I did make it better. So intense. I should have fucking weighed out how much salt I put in. I was just like, deep, like a dumbass. Put some salt in it. And you heard my neighbors, Italians. Also, when some older Italian person tells you it's the best tiramisu they had, you just know this motherfucker been eating a lot of tiramisu. If somebody 12 years old tells you it's the best they ever had, it's kind of like, yeah, but how many did you actually have? If somebody's 100 years old and they tell you this is the best dish I ever had, then you know this motherfucker been eating for 100 years every day. Like, that's a compliment. And there we go. They might be the best tiramisu I ever had. Holy shit. But I can't say that because I'm not Italian. But that was damn good.